Hello everyone, welcome to Glorious Talk Show. My name is Glory Olamide, your integration coach. Thanks for joining me here today. I appreciate you all. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Remember to press your notification bell. That way, when I upload new videos, you get notified. Also, leave your comments. Your comments matter to me. I love coming back to read your comments, to see what you have to say about my new videos and the topics I discuss here on my channel. Please leave your comments and I will get back to you. Today's topic is on balancing traditions and assimilation of a new culture. What do I mean by this? Now, the world has become a very small place. People move from one country to the other, okay? And what happens? They discover that the culture, okay, of the new environment is quite different from where they're coming from. Some get this culture shock. That's where the term culture shock comes from. Everything is different. How are they able to adjust? What can they do to adjust? A lot of people experience something called identity crisis as a result. All right. Now, let's look at culture conflict. Now, you have all these traditions from where you're coming from. And then you come to your new environment. These traditions do not count, do not really matter in your new environment. For example, respect. The way you talk to elders, you talk to them respectfully. Let me give you an example with the Nigerian culture, right? Now, when you speak to your elders, you must not call them by their names. You must not call your elders by their names because they are older. You can't see a child of maybe 15, 16, 17, a teenager calling an adult by their name. That never happens. It's not done. You address them respectfully. That's why a lot of older people are called uncle, aunties, okay? Because the younger person is not allowed to call that older person by his or her name. So everyone automatically becomes uncle or auntie out of respect. However, when you come to a new environment, say the UK, for example, and then you see teenagers calling adults by their first names. So some people get that, what? No respect. They say no respect. It doesn't mean that there's no respect because they are calling that adult by their first name. It is what the environment is used to. That's what is done in their environment where they come from. Now, I've seen some people who address older people as sir or madam. Yeah, but that's not common. So instead of addressing the older person by their first name, they say sir, yes madam, things like that. I've seen teenagers behave that way. That's because of their home environment, the upbringing they have in their homes, okay? The parents have said, this is how you address older people. I've also seen where teenagers address older people by their first names, all right? So how do you adjust when you come into an environment that this is happening and you have this cultural conflict? Yeah. Now, the other thing that occurs is identity crisis. Now, you come into a new environment, you're not sure which identity to put up. Some people lose who they are because they try to fit in. They see what others are doing and they want to copy and fit in, which is quite different from what they are used to. As a result, you see people having different identities. They are one way at home. Let me use students, for example. One way, they behave one way at home. And then when they are in school, they are a different person. They behave differently because they are amongst their friends and they want to fit in. So I've discovered, I'm a secondary school teacher as well, and I've discovered that when children are brought in to the country, say they're already teenagers, they struggle with this a lot. They're not sure how to fit in. And what ends up happening, it depends again on their personality. Some withdraw as a result. They just don't mix in because they don't want to get into trouble. Some find it difficult to, take all that in. So instead they're on their own. You see them walking on their own most of the time. They don't have a lot of friends. They feel like they would not be understood, if they try to fit in or mix in with this new group of people. As a result, they stay on their own. I've seen this happen a lot of times over the years. Now, you also have social isolation happening. I've already explained that as a result of this new environment, they don't mix in. You invite them to parties, they don't accept the invitation. Even adults, some adults, when they come in at work, they don't mingle, they find it difficult to really fit in to their new environment. It takes a while. It takes a while to adjust. Now, you have, they feel they will be misunderstood. Say, for example, the food is different, right? So you've come into a new environment and you are used to eating a certain way before you moved into your new environment. And then you take your meal that you are used to eating to work or wherever, to school. And then the aroma of it is different. And people begin to question you. Oh, what's that? Maybe you put your food in the microwave and you get asked questions. Oh, what's that? The smell, Some people are not diplomatic. They ask you straight away. Things like that. And you have things also like for females now, you are used to making your hair in a certain way. You have braids. Like as you can see, I have braids on. Next time I'm going to change these braids to something else. So some people find it difficult to understand how your hair changes all the time. You see, so this is something that Black women are used to doing. They change their hair all the time. Sometimes, we leave our afro out. Other times we want a change. We want something different. And some people have found it difficult. Maybe you've come into a new culture and they don't quite understand how your hair is changing and the color is changing. Some are very blunt about it and they ask you questions. Oh, that's because they want to know. They are truly interested in knowing how your hair changes, what you do, and then you educate them. You tell them what you do. And others just assume, oh, she's wearing a wig. How come she's wearing a wig? She wears a wig all the time. No, it's not a wig. It's not a wig. This is just something. So that's where understanding and education comes in. Trying to find out. A lot of people have been ridiculed because of their hair. Oh, the hair is this way today, it's another way tomorrow. Yes, it is a cultural thing. You see, it is a cultural thing. People love to be different, have various hairstyles, look nice. You want to change. You don't want to carry your afro all the time. You want something else because maybe you walk and it's more manageable. You can just put it down and you're ready to go. But if you are to have your afro, you will need to do a lot of things to your afro before you are ready to go in the morning. And a lot of people don't want to have to go through that in the morning before going to work. And if they are students, the same thing applies. They don't want to have to, wash, comb, cream, and shampoo and all of that before going to school. So it saves time to just put your hair in braids or any extensions you love, and things like that. Now, the other issue that diasporans experience is limited access to resources. So what do we do? Maybe community groups and things like that. As a result, like I said before, isolation sets in, loneliness sets in, because they've come from a culture where they are surrounded by people. They talk all the time. Even when they are on the bus, everyone is talking. You know, they talk to strangers. People just speak and talk all the time to one another. And then they've come to a new environment where everyone is minding their business. People are just, on the bus, on the train, everyone is reading a book. And well, not everyone, most people are either reading a book or just on their phones and all of that. So that culture shock is there when you come or go into a new environment initially. So what can you do? You have left your own tradition and you've come into a new environment with different cultures. So the first thing you can do is to find a balance, all right? Find a balance between preserving your own traditions and accepting the new culture of your new environment. Yeah, you have to accept the new culture. You can't change anyone. Okay, you are the one, you've come in to the environment, so you have to adapt. Okay, you have to find that balance. Number 2, don't lose your sense of identity. Don't lose who you are. Okay, don't say, I'm going to forget my traditions. I'm going to forget where I'm coming from, and I'm going to be a total, I'm going to be a new person. Okay, I'm going to copy everything I see people doing, and I'm just going to be a new person. No, you would lose yourself. After a while, you find you start to question yourself. Who am I? What am I doing? And that's not good for you. All right. So finding that balance really helps. Okay. Now, you also, instead of withdrawing and isolating yourself, you have to be proactive. Okay. Proactively look for support network, a support group. Look for the community around you. Look for people who can, who have been here or in any other country before you. Talk to them, express yourself, say the difficulties you are experiencing, and then they can help you along the way. Don't isolate yourself, talk to people that can help you. Now, this one interests me a lot. The other thing you can do when you find yourself in situations where people are not really understanding who you are and why you do things in a certain way. For example, the hair example I gave earlier, you can educate them. If they are constantly looking at you in an awkward way and wondering why your hair is different, your hair color is different, when the conversation comes up, or if it comes up, you can educate them by saying, you're not wearing a wig. I know some people wear wigs. There's nothing wrong with wearing wigs for whatever reason. But if you don't have a wig on, or even if you have a wig on, educate them. Yes, say why you like to wear your wigs and all of that. Or if you have extensions or braids, just explain to them, this is not a wig, it's an extension or it's a braid. I like to put my hair in braids for whatever reason. And if it's a different topic, say your food, for example, educate people, okay? The more educated these people are, or anyone you are speaking to is, the better it is for you. You are able to have conversations about that topic instead of you feeling awkward about it, okay? Now, lastly, as I mentioned before, honor your cultural heritage. Don't abandon it. You have children, teach them about where you are from. Let them know about the cultures. Don't abandon your cultural heritage. Think about how you can integrate where you're coming from and where you are now, and make it a beautiful thing to behold for yourself, your children, and everyone around you, so you can enjoy. Remember, it's important to enjoy where you are, enjoy your home life, enjoy your work life, and if you're a student, to enjoy the school that you go to without changing who you are, without trying to copy everything you see other people do and forgetting who you are, because that is where some people get into trouble. You now forget that respect is important, and you feel you can talk to elders the way you want. That's not going to go well with your home. Remember, you're from a home. Your parents not be happy if they are told that their child is behaving in this way. No parents will be happy, in fact. All right, so remember, it's important to blend, okay? Bring in your cultural heritage and try to assimilate what you see. Try to put them together. That way you live and you'll be happy. You become happier. You can also reach out if you feel like you are struggling and you're not sure what to do in terms of integrating, or maybe your child is struggling. You can also reach out. This is what this support is for, and I'm trying to create awareness, because I've come across situations where parents are struggling, the children are struggling, and they're getting into trouble as a result, not sure what to do, and how to bring up their children. They're not sure how to bring up their children in a new environment, because the children have seen things being done differently and they want more freedom. Whereas where you're coming from, the parents are more in control. They tell the children what to do, and the children obey without even saying anything different, to their parents. But when you have come into a new environment and your children begin to see the lifestyle of other people and they want to behave that way as well, and they're conflicted, all right? So parents, you need to know how to help your children. You need to know how to talk to them and ensuring that, yes, they understand that you are not there to take away their freedom. All right, a lot of children have struggled with this, having been brought into a new environment, and they're not sure what to do. So I hope this video has helped in some way. I have highlighted 4 problems and also given you 4 solutions, and I hope this has helped. Remember, you can always reach out anytime. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Till I come your way again, keep sharing my videos, leave your comments, and remember to press your notification bell as well. Look out for my next video during the week. I now post twice a week, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. Thanks for watching once again. Bye for now.